Hey, what's up, you guys? Marcos Villegas here in Madison Square Garden in New York with Joe Cortez. On Saturday, we're both going to be watching Cotto versus Martinez. It's a huge fight where a lot of fans are kind of 50-50 on who they want to pick. But you know, haven't been in the ring seeing these guys day in and day out for so long. Is it truly, in your eyes, a 50-50 fight?
You know, it's going to be a very close fight, very competitive fight for the simple reason that these are both great champions. These guys are no palookas. These guys come to fight. They know the game very well. They're well schooled, and I think the fans are going to see it's a toss-up fight. You know, it's going to be a fight that the fans are going to remember for a long time. I think it's not going to be an easy fight for either fight. It's going to be a war. Looking
at the odds, they have Sergio Martinez as the favorite. Would you agree with that?
Well, you know, a lot of the fans always favors a legend like Sergio Martinez, who's a middleweight, been fighting at the middleweight division for the longest, most of his career. Miguel Cotto is coming up on weight, and he hasn't faced a guy in his opposition that big in the past. So I think that this fight, why they have the edge, because he's a good knockout artist, a one-punch knockout artist, and this is where Miguel Cotto has to be careful. But Miguel Cotto is a veteran. He's been in there with great punches in the past, and seems to have weathered the storm in the past. And I think that Miguel Cotto is going to be a lot of movement on his part, which would be to his advantage with a lot of movement. But then again, Sergio Martinez has a lot of movement and a lot of speed. So it's going to be a good toss-up fight.
Yeah, you listed all those factors there, and it just got my mind going because I have so many questions as to both guys, how Miguel is going to react to Sergio's style, if Sergio can be as mobile as he was before. But too, you know, what's the biggest wild card factor in this fight?
Well, you know, Sergio Martinez has come back. He's been inactive for a year and a half with some injuries, shoulder injury, hand injuries, knee injuries. So he's coming in with a handicap, as far as I'm concerned, because he has said in the past that he was disabled for a while, incapacitated to be able to walk away, you know, because of his injuries. He was on crutches for a while. And for a fighter to come back in such a short time to face somebody with the caliber of Miguel Cotto, it's going to take a lot on his doing to overcome those obstacles. So I think that he's going to have to really raise the bar. I thought he should have come back with a tune-up fight before fighting Cotto. So this is why I say that, you know, he may have something go wrong during the course of the fight, and subconsciously he may not think that he's really 100% there. So that could be a factor in the outcome of this fight.
Another factor is because it's a southpaw against unorthodox headbutts. And you being in there as well, you know, that has to be a concern with the appointed referee in this fight as well.
It's a very big concern because when you're a southpaw and you're right-handed and I'm the southpaw, you see our heads are closer together, so I'm going to come in. So there's a danger of us colliding heads. Where if I were right-handed, now we're at a distance, it's less of a chance of you getting cut from an accidental headbutt. So this is where there could be headbutts occurring in this fight is because of the style. You're here, they're going to be coming in, they're throwing punches, their heads are going to be close. Yeah. So the referee has to be on his toes and making sure that he's at the open door, doesn't miss the accidental headbutt.
What else do you feel that the referee needs to look out for in this fight?
Well, main concern of a referee is safety of the fighters, to making sure that neither fighter takes unnecessary punishment. That's the main concern. And then second of all is enforcing the rules. So I think it's going to be sort of a easy fight to referee, but it may get a little difficult if there's some head clashes and some cuts could be produced. That's when the referee has to take more action and be more concerned about the safety of the fighters.
Geez, that'd be a nightmare. That'd be such a nightmare if there's a headbutt in this fight, because I know so many people are looking forward to it.
You know, it just happened recently in Macau, China, with Donito Donaire won the championship. And the fourth round, they went to the scorecard after 4 completed rounds because of an unintentional headbutt. And he was ahead on points, so he won on the scorecard. But if it happens before 4 completed rounds, it'll be called a no decision. And we sure don't want to see that in a mega fight like this.
Well, Freddie says it'll be done in 4 rounds. So.
Well, he may be right, but let's see what happens Saturday night. All I can say is the fans cannot miss this fight. It's going to be a hell of a fight.
Joe, last question. Who are you going to take for this fight?
I think the best man.
The best man. Good answer, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here, Marcos Villegas, wrapping things up in New York. Check it out June 7th, HBO pay-per-view, Cotto versus Martinez.